to Cosmopolitan Christ Church, India. We are at Cosmopolitan Christ Church, work together with Christ to spread the gospel, nothing but God's power, which can save the spiritual lives of Indians, Americans, British, German, Russian, and the Asians throughout the globe. We are at Cosmopolitan Christ Church, India, loves to serve and accommodate struck up foreigners in India without taking a single penny. Call us for more details to the number 7386005545.
Remembering a legendary tribal crusader. Welcome back to Cosmopolitan Christ Church live streaming. Today I was at your screens with a very lasting, otherwise very unhappy news. That is, today we lost our one and only legendary tribal crusader, Sir Francis Ramali, sir. So, Francis uncle is our family member, and I have seen him since from my childhood at the age of 4 years and 5 years. And Francis uncle is the one and only crusader who goes deep into the forests, interact with the tribal people, talk to them and mingle with them, and giving assurance to them that we are here to give you a new, otherwise good news of Jesus Christ. And he is the only one person who did this tribal and our agency ministry selflessly without expecting any profit. Uncle Francis Ramali is the one and only person maybe I can see in my lifetime, and I can say that a legendary tribal crusading expedition comes to an end. After him, I don't think so that nobody can do this much of adventurous, this much of dangerous crusading expenditures deep into the forests. And I know him from my childhood, and I have seen him throughout my life, and he is the one of the role model, otherwise the best role model after my father. After my father, he is my best role model. And as you all know, maybe so many people are seeing this live, otherwise so many people already heard about this news, about his obituary. He selflessly sacrificed his central government job to do God's work. As I was talking a couple of days back, when God called him, he replied him, he responded to him. And I know that how much sacrifices he went through, how much difficulties he went through, how much sorrows and how much miserable life he led during his agency ministry, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. And I always wanted to do that kind of ministry, but God will not give that much valuable blessing to everybody. Only one and only these blessings are worthful to a personality, legendary personality like Francis uncle, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. He was very much down to earth. He used to call me Asi. And he knows every aspect, every situation of our family. He is the dearest friend of my father. And whenever he comes, and whenever he started praying in our house, we feel like something like relaxed from our worldly disturbances, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. throughout his life, he had faced so many social problems, so many economical problems, so much of health problems, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church member. I remember that once he went to a hilly agency area for a ministry on his two-wheeler, that is a Chetak, otherwise Chetak, and he went to deep into the forest with that Chetak, and he met with an accident, and that day he broke his, I don't know, right or left hand, but when he was in the hospital, I witnessed how much pain he went through. Why he was going through that pain? Because only one intention, only one interest, only one and only aim is that to spread the gospel. To spread the gospel. Without expecting anything, without expecting single penny. Can we do that? Maybe we can't able to do that. He had undergone so many accidents, so much of threatenings when he was in tribal area, when he was in the midst of the forest. So many people threatened him to go back. Otherwise, so many people threatened him to stop gospeling. But still, he managed to go into the deep woods and spread the gospel. And if you can see his ministry now in Andhra area, in so many agency areas like Rampachodavaram and so many kinds of villages, he had built hundreds of churches. And he was fostering hundreds of pastors. That means he was giving feed and food to hundreds of people without any job, without any income. This is the wonder of God, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. And after that, in his body, he had many problems, like he got BP, he got sugar, and he got treatment for heart and all. Even though after all he has all the health issues, still he never stopped going back to agency. He never stopped crusading in the forest. He never stopped spreading the gospel, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. When he came to my house with all his health problems, I used to see his feet. And so many times his feet was swollen, but still I can understand how much pain he might undergone, but still he used to come from Eluru to my village near the Volu. How he will come, I don't know. But if I have small sneezing, otherwise if I have small cold, I don't go to anywhere. But even after having BP, even after having sugar, even after having heart problem, he used to come to the families, he used to pray for the families, and he used to go to spread the gospel, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church member. Today he rests in peace, and his spirit was at God's place, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. And that is the life I admire. That is the life I wanted to follow, and that is the ministry I wanted to follow. But I can assuredly sure that this kind of personality will not come again in my lifetime. I'm not talking about after my lifetime, but I'm confident that, because I have seen so many wonderful adventurous expeditions of gospeling in the forest by Uncle Francis. And if you can see his family, his family was blessed. And all his family members are in the ministry. Apart from the worldly things, apart from the worldly benefits, apart from the worldly losses, God has blessed his family. All his family members are in the ministry. Ministry which without expecting any benefit, any profit. That is the thing the family is having. Today I was remembering Francis' uncle because he was my role model after my father. And he did a wonderful, legendary and never before, never after ministry, tribal ministry. And I cannot forgive him, otherwise forget him. I'm sorry for that. I cannot forget his ministry throughout my lifetime. And what can I do? What can I say today except saluting his services, ministry, gospeling of God. And may I pray, I urge God that please give the patience to their family, lost family, bewared family, and uplift them in these difficult situations. Bless them abundantly because of his relentless gospeling services he did on this earth. And please God, bless his children, families, and maybe he was not there, but please uplift all his established churches. Please uplift all the pastors which he was feeding, so that all his churches will not go waste. All his ministry, otherwise gospel, will not go waste, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. Will not go for. Please, I request everybody who was seeing this live to pray for his soul, pray for his spirit and his family, so that his spirit, soul will be rest in peace, and all his family members will be uplifted and blessed by dear Jesus Christ, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church member. I have so many things to share, but words will not be enough to tell about his sacrificial, to tell about his dangerous and adventurous ministry he did. And he uplifted so many people. He saved so many tribal people. He saved so many agency people who was worshipping here and there. And he let those people know that Jesus Christ is the real God who can fulfill your life, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church member. And with this, I pray God that please rest Francis uncle's soul in peace, and please bless abundantly which uncle left the family members. Please bless all the family members, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. Please pray along with me, so that God will shower blessings which uncle left in this earth, so that his ministry will be live. Maybe he was not live today, but his ministry, his services, his support will continue endlessly, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. And this is Kumar signing off from Cosmopolitan Christ Church member, Cosmopolitan Christ Church live streaming. I will be back with a new dimensional God's message. Until then, be safe, be precautious. God bless you. God bless you abundantly. Thank you so much.